Birdie.
Será que traz do jeito que eu
Birdie,
tô
birdie,
no
birdie.
ar-condicionado? Será que é ruim?
Direto?
Sim.
Não. A não ser que seja uma diferença grande de temperatura, tipo, a senhora tá com
Eu nem
febre,
me cubro, você
tipo assim, a
acredita?
senhora tá com febre alta, ou
É
a
como
senhora
se
acabou, literalmente acabou de sair de um banho bem quente e vai direto para ar-condicionado. Aí a senhora vai ter um choque térmico que, dependendo da ocasião, pode fazer com que a pressão baixe subitamente.
né?
Mas, em
Do jeito
geral,
que eu tô, suando.
é melhor a senhora.
Refrescar primeiro pra poder entrar.
Não, eu acho que a senhora pode. What you doing here? Just checking it out. Didn't expect to see you here. Actually. Diz que tem um triplex alugado na cabeça dela. Muito bom. Esse jogo é engraçado em português porque o grupo que foi contratado para fazer as legendas, para fazer a tradução, a localização, realmente deixou bem abrasileirado as legendas. Eu gostei muito disso.
Como é que. Você tá lendo a legenda?
Eu tô.
Oi, mas é muito rápido essa
Eu não leio
legenda.
todo, não. Assim, na maioria das vezes, né? Porque esse evento até que é chatinho, então.
Você vai ler devagar? Não muito devagar, né?
Só que o pior desses eventos é que não tem voz também. Então. Yank.
Ué, foi lá pra passar pela boca. Sério?
Outro?
Isso.
So, I was thinking about something in the banners. And one of the conclusions I got to, let me just check, is the microphone on? Yeah. One of the things I was thinking about is the fact that building pity is like objectively stupid. Before, I mean, after, it's just a bad idea if you go like beyond, I would say, like 20 pity. If you go before that, up until before that, I think it's fine because you didn't go too far. Because you didn't go like all in or anything like that. And since you didn't go all in, I think it's somewhat fine. Somewhat. Okay? Please don't interpret it as like, oh, he said it's fine to build pity. No, that's not what I'm saying. And I hate this event, by the way. I don't like Candy Crush. Never liked Candy Crush. There aren't too many peaches. What? What? For gore? You know, there aren't many. Uh, I don't like this event. And I barely won. Yeah. Basically, up until 20 pity, I think it's somewhat fine if you have the excuse of like, oh, I just want the 4 stars. It's somewhat fine. It's not okay, but like it's understandable that you want the 4 stars. It also highly depends on what 4 stars are on banner and what teams are you going to be using these 4 stars. Like for example, is it like Mota? Is it like Pela? Is it like Gallagher? Like what are the 4 stars on banner? What teams are you going to be using those 4 stars on? And what was I about to say? It's not just that. Oh, that was huge. Oh, jackpot. That was insane. Seriously. Oh man. The banana. Yo, absolutely demolished it. Look at this. Look at the difference. 93 plus 10. Oh, boy. That was insane. Anyways, um, let me give an example of how it can be a good idea. Like, let's say that there's a character on Banner that is objectively really strong. So my case here is Herta, and I have a thing that is my account isn't very, how do I say, invested horizontally because I have an E2 Acheron right here. I have an E2. I have Sunday, who I lost to 50-50, but I was fortunate to get him a bit early. I think it was at like 50 or something, 50. That was very fortunate. I got Dappa and her Lycone. I won the 50-50. I lost the Lycone, and then unfortunately, I had to top up, but that was kind of stupid, and it was sort of a promise to myself that I made. But the thing is, for example, if I were to get Herta, what teams could I build with her? Like I got her right now. What can I do? I could instantly go with a full ice team with Herta, the big Herta, small Herta, and then Rame or Remembrance MC, or both of these. So it would be sustainless and Ho maybe that, or maybe Remembrance MC and Gallagher or Lingsha. I saw a lot of people using Lingsha for some reason. So I could already have a built team if I were to get her. Thing is, technically the only 4-star character that I'm interested in is Moza, that it's right there. But the thing is, Moza it's only truly good with Feishao. It's not with Herta. So it kind of doesn't make sense. Plus, I already got Lingsha in this banner right here. And I won the 50-50. It was early, too. I was very fortunate to get it. So would it be pushing myself too hard if I were to, for example, get Herta? Because I don't have an ice DPS. And my pity is at 10. That's also a thing. It's also a thing. Look at this. Right here. Exactly 10. So if I were to do this, it would be perfectly fine if I want to get Moza. The thing is, I don't have Feishao. So why would I want Moza if I'm not going to use him with Feishao? Plus I already have Topaz and her Lycon.
Ali é a metade da maçã. Não, que foi me estragar. Depois começou.
So basically a summary of all that is I think it's fine as long as you don't go all in and you don't go beyond 20 pity. So I could do a temple here and leave it be. If I get her, nice. If I don't get her and lose the 50-50, it's fine because it was early. And I'm going to guarantee the next one who I really want. But if nothing happens, so be it. But the thing is, after 20 pulls, stop. Just don't. Because it doesn't make sense. You're just pushing yourself too hard. I'm not even gonna say pushing your luck because I don't think that luck exists. I don't think that luck is a thing. I would say it's just faith and hope. I guess it's just faith and hope. So I want slash need an ice DPS, but I also need to see the lineup for um, for the elements, right? Yeah, it's the opposite for lightning, which would mean that on one side I could go with Acheron, and the other side I could go with Herta. But the same way I could be Acheron and Dappa, which would also be perfectly fine.
Vou. Eu vou deixar esse bolo aqui, assim, que ele vai soltar na garrafa. Eita, pô, deixa a garrafa. Quando eu carregar na cara sua, né? Eu trouxe para tomar café, muito bom.
What? Oh, I see.
Terminou aqui. Acabou, acabou.
And I could have this, or um, let me see. Please pretend that Misha here is Big Herta. Could have something like this, or I don't know. It's a stainless with Pela here, and on the other side I would have Silver Wolf. I don't know, or maybe Jelcho, since I kind of need him for for an Acheron team. I could also have this. Anyways, there are many ways I could build teams around that, but it's not really a necessity. It's not that I need. It's like, oh, I absolutely. It's a must have for me to have a like an ice DPS. It's not. It's absolutely not. Because for example, there's no quantum here, so no hope for Castris being able to deal a lot of damage just here. That's quantum weak, but it's only the boss. So these two stages, lightning res. Yeah, at least none of these have lightning res. I mean, that explains a lot. It was still somewhat tough for me to go through. It was very challenging. Also, one thing that I think that they may do in the future is actually don't expand MOC by difficulty, but by floors. So it has 12 floors or 12 stages. And in my opinion, the best approach would be to just increase the number of stages that you can do. So there would be an MOC 13, 14, 15, and so on. And I don't really know if it would be good to decrease the number of Stellar Jade that you get over time. Like like you get 60 here and then it jumps to 80 because it's the last couple stages, so it kind of makes sense. Plus, it's only 80 Stellar Jade that you would be missing out if you didn't go 36 stars, in which case this is perfectly doable. 11, it's perfectly fine. For a lot of players over, like, I don't know, I would say like 10 months playing the game, it's perfectly fine. Um, having in mind that this person actually learned how to play the game, because it's not just, oh, but Honkai Star, it's a game for casuals. That it's not really. Like, I would say that it's way less for casuals than Genshin Impact is, since Genshin Impact is it's an open world game. It's an exploration based game. It's not really a party game per se, because you can just build whatever team you want and you can still just clear the entire story perfectly fine. I cannot say the same for Star Rail. Yeah, these two stages here, not stages, these two, what do I call them? Rooms? Saloons. It's the Forgotten Hall. These two things here from the Lawful and Yarila 6. These two are so nice. Give so much Stellar Jade. I wonder why they didn't they didn't put more of these. Look at this, 15 stages and then 6 stages. And they didn't give us 4 Penacony. So weird. But yeah, I think that it would be a lot better that they made MOC 13, 14, 15, and they just kept increasing in number and difficulty instead of just making floor 11 and 12 more difficult. Because like floor 10, like I would say 11, no, just, yeah, 10 and below, it's so easy that you can just put an auto for a lot of the teams and it's going to be perfectly fine most of the time. 11, you kind of have to think a little bit, or if you already have a very well-built team, like speed-tuned and all, I think it's fine too. But on 412, it gets a lot tougher. You really do need a very good team, a lot of, really good RNG, or just having spent a load of money in the game. Any of these works. Of course, it's a lot easier to actually learn how to play the game, but a friend of mine just refuses sometimes, most of the time, unfortunately. And I try to teach him, he just doesn't listen sometimes. But, what did they use? Crit damage? Yeah. Then I would say speed. Yeah. Crit damage, speed. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. A very long while. Crit damage. When Memo Spray uses an ability on any ally, increases the number of all affected allies by 16% for 3 turns. That's very good, actually. That is very good. Oh, I'm imagining. Calm down. What the? Oh, I see. Never mind. I wonder what I should do next. Traces or relics? I have no idea. Oh, by the way, there's a thing here that I got. It was Sunday. The foreshadowing for that. I hope I will actually be able to use this in the future. Because the relic I got, it may look like, oh, it's insanely perfect. It's, like, oh, how it's even possible. I don't know, but I couldn't hate that piece more, simply because of, like, why does this happen? Why does this always happen with supports? Every single time. Every every freaking time. It's insane. And those 4 rolls, by the way, it was back to back. I could not believe it first time I saw it. It's crazy. And then the last roll was on crit damage, and I was sort of relieved. But I wish it was, you know, all crit damage. You know, I wish I could just swap. You know, like those 4 rolls would go to crit damage, and the other roll could go whatever, or all 5 crit damage. Oh man. And then, I mean, at least it wasn't. It didn't go to defense flat, I guess, and didn't go to attack flat too. So at least there's that. No, these missions are so boring. It's actually insane. I already finished the Trailblaze mission for Emphorias. There's still a lot of boring stuff to do here. Yeah, I still have missions from Euro 6. That's insane. You know what? I may regret this. I may regret even a temple. Even though she is really strong now, I don't know how she's going to hold up in the future. I don't know if for some odd reason, ice is just going to be bad. It's just going to turn bad. Like all of a sudden. It's like, oh, she goes off banner or 3.1 comes, and all of a sudden, oh, enemies are now ice resistant, and I won't be able to use her properly, if at all. Because while she is really strong, I feel like she's only good with Jade. No, it's not that she's only good with Jade. It's just that Jade does increase her capabilities, I would say. At least you can put max level on this. I forgot what she does. Calm down. Consumes 8 points and does a follow-up. I need to check on this passive here. I see. I see. That basic attack doesn't do anything. Uh, J gains 1 stack. Okay. That's kind of insane. That's not really, it's 25%. It's 25% attack. Okay. She isn't actually that crazy. She's not weak, necessarily, but she's not crazy. Thing is, she does increase in erudition characters' capabilities. Gains 1 charge for each enemy target hit. Does that count for each individual hit, though? Or just... No. For each enemy target hit. Because Herta hits a lot. Not on her ult, it's just one hit, but on the skill, it's at least 3 times. You know what? I'm gonna do one temple on Herta's banner. No, wait. Let me Google her best teams for now. Because one of the worst things that Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Zenless does is release a character that doesn't even have the best characters for them. The Herta teams. Best teams. The Herta, Small Herta, Remembrance MC, and Lynx. What? The Herta, Jade, Robin, Lynxia. Oh yeah, cause what the heck? Okay, another. Let's go to another website because it's not good trusting just one website. The Heart of Jade, Robin Linksa. Okay. Why Linksa though? The Herta Remembrance Gallagher. Remembrance MC. I think I'm gonna call RMC for short. Mm, just one more. One more website. The Herta Jade Robin Linksa. Why does everyone pick Robin? Oh, cause the follow up. Cause the follow up, right? By the way, Robin's gonna be in the next banner. In the next banner, yeah. That's insane. I mean, at least I got Link, so at least that's fine. Thing is, if I were to follow this team, I still need 3 limited characters, which is completely unviable. It's it's not exactly impossible, but like, what are the odds? And do I deserve? It's not what are the odds actually. Do I deserve this? The thing is, I don't think I do. I'm gonna check the best source for HSR content, or at least one of, that is Globa certified. Best teams, come on. Uh, Big Ultimate.
Enfim,
Mm,
não esqueça de deixar no carrega. Pode botar.
Can't find teams.
But now we can finish with teams. We always want an Air Edition sub-DPS in the Herta team, so let's discuss our options. First, we can eliminate Rapper, Jingyuan, and Qingshui from the equation. First off, Jade is one of the Herta's best sub-DPSs due to her high self-buffs, high damage, and decent attack frequency, not to mention her SP positivity. Her best stack collector would be Lingxia, and if you have both, then you're really pulverizing pure fiction. Just be careful with this team's SP economy, you might need Herta's S1 to help out. Deck collector on the Herta isn't as crazy for her charges, as Herta runs attacks and boots in a lot of teams and doesn't have follow-up or ultimate spamming capabilities. It's still decent though, and the speed buff can help out low speed without having to swap boots. And with RMC, for example, advancing Herta a bunch, charge generation becomes was quite decent, to be honest. With this team, I managed to two-cycle this future MSU-12, though the content was semi-AoE. Argenti with Thief's Set, Energy Rope, and Romney Fugue is an ult-spamming beast in pure fiction, asking on top for even more energy during his turns. He literally cannot stop spewing out ultimates in this team. He can dish out serious amounts of damage in pure fiction with all of these super quick ultimates, whilst also enabling the Herta's energy. She can act as a safeguard here. You can ult when she's ready and still keep spamming Argenti ultimates before she uses her enhanced skill, using her bomber damage on the boss or to clear ads that then lets new ones respawn for Argenti to break again. Himiko versus Fire or Ice Speed Pure Fiction works well, like she really does with the 4-star Herta, and again, you have the possibility of bringing Fugue for an insane follow-up attack frequency. I think I prefer other characters to her though. So Vol is an amazing and completely free sub-DPS for Herta. I say sub-DPS, but really you're going to want to turn her into a living battery. At E4 with 4 Eagle, 2 Von Whack, Energy Rope, and Pass E, she is zooming and ulting every single skill versus 5 enemies. Man, I'm so happy Pass E is getting more and more love. With some speed goals on her, at 140 speed with 2 ults, you hit 3 turns in Cycle 0 with Eagle and Von Whack applied. With 2, once you use the Von Whack Advance, you need 167 speed with 3 turns in Cycle 0, or if you saved ult from the first half and you do 3 ults, you only need 150 speed. She acts so frequently, you can generate some SP here and there if needed, while still generating a ton of energy for that 5-hit ultimate. Mini Herta is still excellent if you want to keep using her even after getting her true form. She can hit all enemies every single follow, and if you manage to keep staggering singular follow-ups, it stacks out with serious energy counts. Outside of Pure Fiction, she will struggle though, unless it's a fight with summons. When you've decided on your Erudition sub-DPS, you want your support. Robin is always his top tier for dual DPS compositions, which is perfect for the Herta's Erudition loving kit. Cheto advancing the whole team means the Herta, a sub-DPS, and a potential third attacking ally like a Sustain can all contribute to even more energy for the big bomber. Since we want frequent attacks, having a damage prompt from Robin every time is also not too shabby. Do we need Robin? I actually really enjoyed Remembrance MC with the Herta, and I reckon they can sometimes beat Robin in this slot depending on your team and content. In fact, they cleared faster sometimes for me already in a couple MOC battles. Of course, ideally you boost Stainless and bring both of them and create a disgustingly OP DPS. Anyways, they bring a 1.5 times undiluted damage multiplier for the Herta. They action advance her, they give her crit damage and crit rate, they do decent damage of their own, and they even attack a ton, which will generate a bunch of energy for her. Note that her generating all this energy from allies attacking also means Mem gets extra charge. And when your sub-DPS does negligible damage like a full-speed passkey so well, then the hyper-focus buffs don't even matter. Herta self-buffs a ton, and so the true damage is really nice and offers more damage gains of just more and more attack and damage that we already have. This gives us a completely free team once you've got the 5-star calls of the Herta, Selval, and Remembrance MC. Finally, Sunday is quite nice for her outside of Pure Fiction, as its 44 energy from ult is equivalent. For Sustains, your best bet will be Linkshire, as her attack frequency is very high, and again you have the Jin Linkshire combo for Pure Fiction. Aventurine has high attack frequency versus many enemies, but Herta's advance could lose shield uptime, especially when paired with Remembrance MC or Robin or Sunday. But if you don't have Linkshire, Gallagher still works just as well when the enemy count is lower, and he generates much more SP, which may be nice in certain compositions, or if your Herta has no signature cone. Attacking one enemy still counts as if he attacked 3 energy-wise for the Herta, and he can spam on turns thanks to his ultimate. With Quid Pro Quo, you also have the opportunity to generate 32 energy for the Herta, which is equivalent to nearly 4 attacks versus 1 to 3 enemies. 4-4 is also great. More ults for the whole team means more attacks, meaning more ults for the Herta. Energy can be a substitute for lack of attacks, as she can also use energy gifting cones. She further enables the 3 best Herta supports, Robin, Remembrance MC, and Sunday, with her energy as well. Here are some team comps I enjoyed and tested, and one so.
Okay. Let's see. It is possible. I'll just do one temple. Just one. Alright. Since I didn't get, I'll stop there. Where is Where's Natasha? That's a...
I can save more lives.
Like, bye. Alright, that was not building pity. That was my attempt to say, if I get Herta, I'm gonna build her and go all in. But since I didn't get it, I'll stop right there. And yeah, this is probably not gonna be enough. Right. This is not gonna be enough, is it? $900. Just these two are 1,800. Just these two. And since I wouldn't be buying the balls, because I already have so many. I have 62, what? Yeah, because you get from so many sources. Doesn't make sense to buy more. Since Herta's the best banner character here, should I go up until 1,800? Up until 1,800, just to be safe. I mean, I could wait for the standard polls to come around, right? Because I still have two here for level 30 and two for level 40. I mean, that may be enough, right? That's probably enough. Seriously, this is so scummy. Just one is insane. In my opinion, if I were to make this like an actually good battle pass, it would be so much more. I would make like I think these are perfectly okay, I guess, because like nobody cares about these. This would be like five for each stage, and this would be like 3 or 4, maybe 4, maybe 3. You know, put it 3. This would be 5. This would be also like 5. I don't think people should care that much. This would be 2, 3, whatever. Nobody cares about that. This would be like 5. Absolutely. This would be 5 fuels, 2, another 5 pulls, whatever, 3, 5 pulls again, 5 fuels, and we'll put like 10 of these for level 50, the last level, and 10 for this, for the free-to-play. So 10 for the free-to-plays and 10 for here. And since it's 10 there, it would also be 10 here on the paid one. And it's only level 20, so it's fine. That's how I would make it. Oh, but it's only $10. They're getting too much value. And? What's the point you're trying to make? They're getting a lot of value, so it's what, bad? It's bad business? I'm giving players a lot of stuff. Why are you complaining? I would keep the same price, and I would give the instant gratification 1,600 Stellar Jade. So it's a temple. So it would be a temple, and how many again was it there? 15, I guess? I guess it was 15. I guess I said 15. I think I did. So 25 pulls in total for $10. That's insane. And a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. So a lot of fuel for farming, and a lot of stuff to farm. Yeah. Only 40 minutes. I feel like this has lasted so much longer. So much longer than yesterday's stream. Well, oh boy. At least the HP for MOC got decreased. I mean, is gonna get decreased. Honestly, I think this MOC wasn't that bad. I think it was better than the MOC before. But it's been quite a while, I guess, since I did 36 stars. It's been a while, but it was so frustrating. It was very frustrating. I don't think there isn't pure fiction. Pure fiction is annoying as heck. The fourth one you absolutely need, like in very specific erudition or highly invested teams. It's insane. For example, seriously, I think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna ask him, like, dude, how much money do you spend? Did you spend already in this game? He got the limited icon already. He got the Lycon already. He got the Lycon too, and the Lycon again. I wonder why do so many people have Fei Xiao at 100% crit rate? I actually don't get it. Why? Why? Just why? This guy is something else. No limited eidolons. Interesting. But he pretty much crowns. Oh yeah, it's just damage. That makes sense. Yeah, the ult is just damage. What? Yeah, I'm gonna be asking him, bro, how much money do you spend on this game? Because you get every single character that comes out, pretty much. Look at this. This is not a normal team, bro. This is not a normal team. He has Jade there. You know the reason why I don't like how the game is run? Because look at the amount of 5 stars that I have, and I cannot clear Epoch Shadow, like, perfectly fine, and I can't clear Pure Fiction 2. And it's not even a matter of like, oh, but you should have invested in this character and this character. Like, bro, I'm playing with the characters I like. Somewhat, at least. But the thing is, for example, I'm feeling forced to play with Acheron, because she's the strongest character I have. And since I pulled for Adapa, I pulled for Lingsha, and I'm going to pull for Feud, because she's an absolute must with Dappa, because she increases the character's break efficiency. At least I think. I think she increases break efficiency. Oh, I can't increase to the max here? Why? Well, that's odd. Axo toughness, that's a thing. Break. I can't see the break efficiency. I cannot see the thing. What? Wait, this is. You can repeat this? Oh man, that's so stupid. Alright, that's insane. This seems so unnecessary but so good at the same time. Break effect, it's not break efficiency. Uh, this doesn't say anything about break efficiency. Why am I taking so long to go through all this? What? This is insane. I'm not just reading, I'm basically like contemplating the fact that they can just make characters so Oh yeah, it's an E1. The LI with the skill. It's the skill, right? It's the skill. Oh my. Weakness break efficiency by 50%. I could have just scrolled here. When an enemy gets broken, you gets 3 energy after using ult, while his actions are advanced by 24%. That's actually very small. I mean, it's not that huge. I mean, it is good. But the thing is this, is there anything that her ult does except dealing damage? Because it doesn't even deal dot. It's just damage. It's just fire multiplier. Quebra de fraqueza, quebra de fraqueza, quebra de fraqueza. Yeah, it's insane trying to read all this. Definitely one of the characters of all time. I'll probably get her E1. It's so stupid, bro. I think they stopped with the E2 bait and they went for an E1 bait. The thing is, it is actually really strong. Allies caused 40%. What? %40 more damage? What is going on with this game, bro? What the heck? I'm nearly giving up on this game already. I say already, I played this game for 2 years. Oh man, I really hate how the game's being run, bro. Because it's not just, oh, the character is really strong. It's like, look at how powerful the character is. And just how much more stupidly powerful you can make them by just getting another copy. So you feel like you're missing out on a lot of potential by not getting that copy. But it feels so stupid. Not like not getting the copy, but the simple fact that you feel like this. That's what I call bait. Well, I need to have a priority list. But I wonder though, is it better for me to get Jelto's Lycone or E1? Because the Lycone, I know it gives 60% uh, break. I mean, no, not a break. Effective rate. After ally uses a basic skill or ult, base chance of 60% to inflict. I forgot what that is. Unshrouded. I forgot. 10% more damage if the target is on dots inflicted by the wearer. There's a 60% base chance on a thing to enhance Unshrouded and turn into, I forgot the translation on that. Cornered, I think it's cornered. It's so, look at this. Yeah, and then it takes 14% more damage for 2 turns. I mean, it would be just for the effective rate. 100%. 100% it would just be for that. So if I were to make a team for... Wait. There we go. If I were to make a team for Acheron, that would have Dialto. It would probably be this. I mean, there still kind of needs to be like a dedicated dot sustainer or something. Oh, I took her, unfortunately. I think Sample's Lycone. This one is perfectly fine. This one is also perfectly fine. Pearl. Pearl's also perfectly fine. Tutorial. Does Dialto count as defense down? Does he have anything like that? Oh. I have no idea. We'll see. Nice. Damage taken. It's not a defense down. Increases damage taken. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't count. Yeah. I see. No, it does not count. But Fugue, on the other hand, does. Look at this. Every time an ally with this skill, with Fugue's skill attacks, Fugue has a 100% base chance to reduce the enemy's defense for 2 turns. This is every time the ally attacks, by the way. So you're always, absolutely always gonna be hitting those. So, I think Tutorial Fugue is going to be absolutely spamming ults. But her ult is kind of useless. That's one of the things, right? It's kind of useless. So it would be like there's no other Fire Nihility character. I have no other Fire Nihility character. It needs to be Egwene, unfortunately, as a representation, of course. You know what? I'm gonna put a MC here. Of course, this is the representation of Jiaotu, and this would be the representation of Fugue. Nice, Gunaifen is both Fugue and Jiaotu. Would this be Huohuo here? No, it would be Lingsha. Nice. Let me think about the taunt value as well. Would this be better? Because Rome has the highest taunt value. Abundance and Nihility. I think Abundance, Nihility, and Erudition have the same taunt value. I think, at least. I need to Google it again. Oh, man. HSR taunt values. Preservation has the highest taunt value with 150. 125 is Destruction. Abundance, Harmony, and Nihility is 100. And 75 is Erudition and the Hunt. So Harmony, Nihility, and Abundance have the same taunt value. Okay. For some odd reason, I think Harmony has a high... Wait. I think it's wrong. You forgot Tinyun is 69 420 taunt value. True. I mean, it's because she's Harmony, and I think that in the beginning of the game, I think in the beginning, a lot of people put like preservation characters. Preservation. Let me think. Yeah. A lot of people were playing with Dong Hong, Himeko, or Herta. So I think one of my first teams was Herta, Destruction MC, Dong Hong, and then Tinyun. And I was placing Tinyun on. Oh, it was Serval too. It was Serval too. Yeah. And Serval is Erudition. So basically it was like 3 with very small taunt value, and then Harmony, who has a higher taunt value. Doesn't mean it's high. It's actually not that high. But Preservation, now being at 150, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because in teams with... Wait. I don't have any... Wow. Oh, poor guy. Aventurine. Aventurine with this light cone or this light cone is an absolute machine. It's a machine of shields. The amount of shields you're gonna be giving your team with this light cone, that's absolutely insane. Crit damage of allies with 45 wager, 20%. And using ult gives a shield that's 100% of the one of skill for 3 turns, which is basically like E1 is basically every ally with shield gets 20% crit damage, and you automatically use skill without consuming a skill point. It's basically that. E2 is that one guy that says like that Aventurine with this Lycon right here is basically the best character for Acheron, right? Because since you're decreasing an enemy's resistance and all type res down, this is a debuff that's guaranteed to hit. It's not like, oh, you have 100 base chance or 150 base chance. No, it's guaranteed to hit. It's guaranteed to debuff the enemy. So, yeah. Defense increases in 40%. It's just 40% more defense. For each ally with a shield, the damage caused by Aventurine increases in 50% up to a maximum of 150%, which is minuscule. Like it's not. Like, why would you want to deal a lot of damage with Aventurine? Like, only with E6 it would be possible, because it's 150% increase in damage. And with my current build, with nearly 5k defense, it actually goes higher because of this 24% defense increase when he gets hit. And I think that this Lycon is actually the best one for follow-ups, because he's going to be getting hit a lot, and he's going to be giving a lot of shields. That's why he's the best character for Fei Xiao, because he just gives so many stacks for her. Topaz is also a very good candidate for that. Way better than March for Fei Xiao. Thing is, I don't have Robin, so it doesn't make sense. Do I plan on getting Fei Xiao, though? Nope. If I actually wanted her, I would have went for her. But I really want Lingsha. I really wanted way back. I didn't get Lingsha when she released, because I basically wasn't playing at the time. And I didn't get Gel 2 as well because of that, because I took a break from the game, because it was really not just boring, but simply because I lost interest in it. I lost interest in the game. It was too much stuff going on. I was playing like 6 or so gachas every day. It was very, very tiresome. It was Genshin Impact, Star Rail, Zenless, Wuthering Waves, Grand Summoners, which is a somewhat weird gacha that I play. I think I was playing Dokkan Battle 2. Let me think. And Brawl Stars. And some Roblox games as well. In summary, it was too much. It was way too much. And I still had the Steam games. Because even though I have a PS5 and I have a computer, then I also had games that I was playing. So imagine having to play like 6 gacha games, because they have energy systems that renew over time, so you have to keep coming back to use it just so it doesn't overflow, or just so it doesn't stop regenerating. I mean, in this case it doesn't directly stop, but it slows down, which is kind of bad, but at least it does have a reserve. So when I came back, I think this was at 2,000 or something. Like 2,000, no, I think it was a bit less. Like 1,500 or something. It was a lot. It was still a lot. So I used all that to max out a couple characters. I think I maxed... Whoa. I used to max Pela. Sunday, and I got him. Dappa as well. No, actually, I think I did use for Ho-Ho. I remember something about that. I remember something about Ho-Ho. Anyways, it's overdue that I was supposed to stop. It's long overdue. Who says this? Who says it's long overdue? Is it Pela?
Commencing support. Enemy targets detect. Time to make it enough. Ready for another? I'll contain them. Is inputting command. Ouch. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for time is run. I won't make the same. Thanks for the support. The combat report will be ready. Inventory complete. Huh. All in order. Leave nothing behind. We have the upper hand. Do we? Still have the upper hand? Commencing support. Enemy targets detected. Time to make a decision. Enough. Ready for another? I'll contain them. Is that inputting?
It's long overdue. Who says this? I have a feeling it's Pela. Where's the fish in?
Everything painted. Our fortune is clouded with the omniscience sees through you. Allow me to make it. Hesitation only breed with all my power. Information. Together, converge, and no matter. Bad luck. All things in this world have their law, but stratagems, constellations, are human. Yin and yang. Was this good fortune is bound to return. Reciprocity, infallible. All things shift. Just as divine. Throw me another. This was documented in the ancient texts long ago. Be watchful. Alt one's hexagrammatic position.
It's long overdue. I cannot remember.
This is where it ends. Did you come here of your another journey? Hasten. Another journey begins. Where are you going? Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. Again? How familiar. How familiar. I weep for the dusk's reign. It all will eventually rest. I'll stay with you a little. Don't worry. It's streams.
It's long overdue. I got to have it. Why do I forget all this? It's long overdue. Who the heck says this? Is it Bronya?
Always a powerful enemy. This battle is unavoidable. You'll pay for this. A decisive moment of evildoer. The time is now. It's now or never. Troublesome. I mustn't fall. We've entered the storm to guard, and we must. I won't waste your assistance's time. Show your courage. Your assistance's time. We shall take back ample supplies. This will keep us first-rate supply. Design is in the enemy situation. If there's.
I have a feeling it's Pela. There's nobody. There's not a single character that says that. I'm almost 100% sure it's Pela.
We have the upper hand. Do we? Still have the upper. Do we? We have the upper hand. We have the upper hand. Do we? Still have the upper hand? We have the upper hand. Commencing support. Enemy targets detect. Time to make a decision. Enough. Ready for another? I'll contain them. Is that inputting commands? Whoa. Ouch. Not good. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time is run. I won't make the same mistake. Thanks for the support. The combat report will inventory complete. All in order. Wow. Analyze the targets. Do you need me to formulate that? Do you need me to?
Yeah. I'm gonna consider it as Pela. I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna end the stream. Did I really spend like 10 minutes looking for this? Anyways.